Dimes you can find in your pocket, 1965 on. And they're still out there. They made 1.6 billion 1965 dimes, 1.3 billion 66 dimes, and 2.2 billion 67 dimes. Then you got your less than half a billion 68s. The 69 Philadelphia, only 145 million. That doesn't seem like a lot compared to the billions. So make sure you get the 69 dime. 70s, quite a few. 71 dime, only 162 million. Another tough one to find. So 69 and 71, write those down. Got to make a list. Back to what we were talking about. We were talking about stuff. So 1969 and 1971 you want to keep. They're low mintage. Going through all these others, 75Ds a little bit lower, 73Ps lower. Still looking at 600 million, 700 million coins. Then you get to 1982. What about 1982? No more 10-cent phone calls, exactly. 1982, 519 million dimes were made. Why, with 519 million dimes, does it go from 30 cents, 30 cents, 30 cents to $9.50 for an MS-63 regular 1982 dime? That's a great question. Well, the reason is they're hard to find because there's no mint sets that year. And there's a variety. There's a strong strike, no mint mark, and a weak strike, no mint mark. So one of them, pretty good value. The other one, decent value. Then you get to the 1982D, also premium value uncirculated. The 83s that we keep talking about, same thing, premium value. So 82s and 83s, I keep saying, keep all your 82s and 83s. That is why. All right, so 1982s, 1983s on the dimes. Let's write these down because I want you to keep in mind that you can pull these out of your pocket. So 1969, 1971, 1982P, 1982D, 1983P, 1983D. So out of the first couple decades, 6 coins that I would collect. There you go. Possibly 7 or 8, depending on what you want to do with the 75s and 76s. Let's keep going because the mintages still stay pretty high. The 600 million, 700 million, 800 million. Lots of coins being produced in the dimes. Ask yourself, when's the last time you collected a dime? When's the last time you found a dime? When's the last time you got a dime and change and said, oh my gosh, I got a dime? Exactly, never. Where are all these coins going? They're tiny, so I can stack them into warehouses somewhere. But where are they going? A billion, 1988P. A billion, 200 million, almost 300 million, 1989. A billion, 1990Ps. Where are these dimes? Keep on going. You get to another billion 3, billion 1, billion 2. They're just cranking out the freaking dimes until 1996. Look at this. 1996W. There's only 1,457,000 because they were only made for United States mint sets in 1996. The economy stunk. Things were troubling. Nobody ordered them. Not a whole lot of excitement in coins. But they put a W mint mark to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Roosevelt dime. Only 1.4 million. 1350 uncirculated all the way up to 20 bucks. That's a hell of a deal for a 1.4 million mintage coin, even though it was made for collectors only. Look at these mintages. 1 billion, 2 billion, 1.8 billion, 1.3 billion, billions and billions and billions of dimes. Oh my. Now we get to the satin finish coins. What is a satin finish coin? If you take it right there, it's satin. It's a satin coin. Haven't found a good dime in years for a dime I ever found keeping was Mercury as a kid, and it was stolen a few years ago, entire collection. Yes, exactly. So satin finish is what happens when they made the mint sets with a special finish on it. So all of a sudden now there's only 1.1 million. That's less than this one. Okay. Then you go to this one, 1.1 million, 800,000. Wow, that's not very many coins. That's a low mintage compared to the billions and billions being made. But do people really collect the satin finish coins? You have to cut open mint sets and put them together and do the thing with the stuff. But they're worth a couple of bucks. So $4 for the regular one, $5 for the satin finish. Dimes are boring. Why is that important? Because 20 years from now, dimes might be the hottest thing ever, and you have a chance to pick them up for absolutely low in prices today. So for someone like me, I don't have 20 years to wait. But for you, you might have 20 years to wait. Your kids might have 20 years to wait. Then you get to 2008. 391 million regular issue. down from 1 billion. So 40% of the normal production right there. 2008 D, about, 60%. Boom. 2009 drops to 96 million and 49 million for the 09D. But why are the mintages so low and the prices still pretty low? You still pay a premium for the 09s, but you want to get the satin finish, the proof ones, and so on. It's just an anomaly because there's not a whole lot of demand for dimes right now. But one day there will be. And do you want to be the one that's holding a bunch of these? I think so. $500 million for the satin finish 2010. Now it looks like they quit doing satin finish after that. Look at the mintages jump right back up. So 08, low mintage. 09, super low mintage. 10, low mintage, and jumps back up. Same thing we say about the nickels and the pennies and the quarters. Oh my. So 09 is the key. 49 million, super low. You have to go all the way back to silver times to get that low of a mintage. 2015s, your 1.4 billion. You keep going, you got your 2015s and 16s and billions and billions and billions. And then you got your enhanced uncirculated 2017S with only 210,000 made. And that comes in this set right here. This is the enhanced uncirculated set with the S mint mark. There was only 210,000 of these made. Super low mintage, but still only $2 and $3 and $4. Come on. It's a heck of an investment. Get yourself some dimes, folks. Look at this, 1.4 billion, 1.3 billion, 1.5 billion, 1.5. This is during the coin shortage. Remember the coin shortage during the pandemic when there was no coins? You couldn't find a coin anywhere. They wouldn't even give you coins back and change. 1.4 freaking billion of the D, 1.3 billion of the P in 2020. It wasn't a dime shortage, it was a shipping shortage. Anyway, that's the story of the dime, the neglected Roosevelt dime, the boring ass Roosevelt dime that nobody cares about. Now is your chance to get in before the prices take off. There's some great values in here. Don't miss out your opportunity to get some Roosevelt dimes and put them away. They've been boring for 50, 60, 70 years. They'll be boring forever, but you have a chance to jump in and make some money.